Hello, this is Jerry Gerritsen, Tabea Law. I want to talk briefly today about getting a green card. And I want to put together a series called The Ultimate Guide to Getting a Green Card, but I just wanted to briefly touch on it today. So the first thing that one needs to, well, first of all, what is a green card? The official name is the LPR, which is the legal permanent residence. That's your status. And the green card is the document or the item or the card that shows the world, reveals your status as a immigrant. Of course, there's two different gigantic categories for visas or statuses in this country, and that's non-immigration and immigrant. So it's either you're going to be a non-immigrant, which is like a student visa, or a business visa, which means that you don't plan on living here in perpetuity, permanently. You just plan on being here for a short period of time, temporary time, which actually could be 3, 6 years or more. But still, it's temporary. It's not for the foreseeable future. It's not for the rest of your life. So that's a non-immigrant visa. What we're talking about with the green card is a immigrant visa, because with a legal permanent resident or green card, you are looking to be here in perpetuity. You are looking to be a permanent party that stays here in this country, a legal permanent resident. And so that's the first thing that you're looking at. So it wouldn't make sense for you to try to get your green card by first getting your student visa or your business visa, because the majority of those visas will not help you get a green card. Those are non-immigrant visas. In other words, if you, let's just say you got a B1 and he came over here, a business visa, to do business, and then you decide, well, I want to go ahead and get my green card. It's not going to happen. And the reason is because the intent of getting your green card needs to be up front. You need to let the immigration officials know that, hey, eventually I want to get my green card. And if that's the case, then you're not looking for a non-immigrant visa. You're looking for an immigrant visa. And they're worried about fraud for you, for people saying, hey, I'll sneak in the back door by just getting a temporary visa. And then once I'm here, a non-immigrant visa, while I'm here, then I'll do a adjustment of status and get my green card. Doesn't work that way. That's fraudulent, because the intent is and was that you're supposed to be here temporarily. So you can't just have that intent and come here and then try to change it, because they're looking at that and say, oh, that's fraudulent. You were planning on becoming a permanent resident all the way, the whole time, and you just kind of snuck in the back door instead of going through the regular process of getting your green card. So we're not going to allow that. Now, there's 2 exceptions to the rule. Okay, it's the EB1. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the H1, the H1B, or the L1. Okay, and both of these are non-immigrant visas. However, with these 2 classifications, the HB1 and the L1, these are the 2 exceptions to the rule. Yes, they are non-immigrant visas. At the same time, they have what you call a dual intent. So with these 2 visas, you can come here temporarily and then change your mind, or even if you have, or even if you intended at the very beginning to get your green card, they will allow you to do an adjustment of status and get your green card while you're here or later on, right? And so those are the only two exceptions to the rule. All the rest of the non-immigrant visas, you can't do that. It's fraudulent. Okay. The other way is not to even come into the country until you've sent in your application, generally an I-130, and then the 485 to get your permanent resident. And so therefore you would do it at a consular. So you do what you call consular processing. So you go to an embassy or a consulate outside, an American consulate or embassy outside of the United States, and you go ahead and apply for your green card there. And then you get your green card there, then you come in. So there's lots of ways around it, lots of different strategies. That's primarily, by the way, why you need an attorney to help you, not just fill out the paperwork, because a lot of the paperwork can be filled out. And it's not, there's instructions online at the different agencies, the USCIS. And so that's not the major. I mean, us as attorneys will help you do that, and we'll hold your hand and walk you through the process and help you do that and turn it in correctly. But that's not the main reason you hire an attorney. In my opinion, the main reason is for the strategy and to put you on a kind of a fast track. In other words, where you're not turning in the wrong paperwork and making mistakes. So the idea is to get the right strategy. In other words, should I adjust? Should I come here and adjust for status? Or should I stay out and do a consular processing? A lot of strategy behind that. And of course, and then doing the right paperwork and to expedite, to get you in here as soon as possible without mistakes. All right, so that's it for today, and I'll keep you posted on what I'm looking to do is put together a video series of the ultimate guide to getting your green card. All right, thank you so much. You guys have a good day.